Have you ever wondered why we get bored? Picture the last time you were stuck in a long queue, or perhaps when you were sitting through a less than thrilling speech. Your mind starts to wander, your eyes glaze over, and before you know it, you're engulfed by this all too familiar feeling, boredom. Boredom, my dear friends, is a complex emotion that wears many hats. It can sneak up on you when you least expect it, and it can leave just as swiftly, replaced by curiosity or excitement. It's a shapeshifter, changing its form based on a variety of factors. Imagine a day filled with the same repetitive tasks, over and over again. No new challenges, no surprises, just the same old routine. Monotony, this lack of variation, can often be a breeding ground for boredom. Speaking of boredom, here's a fun fact. Did you know the term boredom wasn't even used in English literature until Charles Dickens wrote it in his novel Bleak House? Didn't think so. Anyway, back to our topic. This constant repetition is like eating the same meal every day. After a while, your taste buds start to crave for something different, something exciting. Now, think of a time when you were really looking forward to something, only to find it wasn't as thrilling as you expected. That's another face of boredom. The disappointment from unmet expectations, like opening a beautifully wrapped gift, only to find a pair of socks. Sometimes, boredom can stem from feeling like you have no control over your surroundings. Imagine being stuck in a room with nothing but white walls and no windows. After a while, the lack of stimulation can make you feel bored. Interestingly, boredom can also come from the opposite, too much stimulation. Imagine trying to solve a puzzle that's way too difficult. After a while, you might lose interest and feel bored because it's just too challenging. Boredom can also creep in when there's no clear goal or purpose in sight. Imagine you're on a long journey with no destination. After a while, the journey itself might start to feel pointless and boring. Even your mood can influence how you experience boredom. If you're feeling sad or anxious, you might be more prone to feeling bored. Here's a funny fact. According to a study, people are more likely to yawn when they are bored than when they are tired. So, if you're yawning right now, you might just be bored. It's like a gray cloud that casts a shadow over everything, making even the most exciting things seem dull. But here's the thing, boredom isn't all bad. In fact, it can be a helpful sign that you need a change. Maybe you need a new challenge, a new environment, or even a new mindset. So the next time you feel the claws of boredom creeping in, don't fret. Remember, it's just your mind's way of telling you that it's time for something new. Maybe it's time to pick up a new hobby, try a new recipe, or maybe just take a different route on your next walk. In summary, boredom can come from a lack of stimulation, monotony, unmet expectations, a lack of control, too much or too little challenge, a lack of purpose, or even your mood. But it's also a sign that you're ready for a change. So embrace it, learn from it, and let it guide you towards new adventures. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. In an interesting twist, did you know that boredom can actually boost your creativity? According to a study, individuals who had to complete a mind-numbing task were found to be more creative afterwards compared to those who didn't. This implies that our brain might utilize periods of boredom to prepare us for creative breakthroughs. So, the next time you find yourself stuck in the doldrums, remember it could be your mind's way of priming you for a burst of creativity. Boredom might just be the unexpected muse you didn't know you needed.